Ooh, what's going on? It's your boy, Sheep the Wise. Y'all, I am hyped. There's a new Star Wars game coming? I mean, I somewhat heard about this sort of recently, that the Ubisoft game was coming out sooner than we thought, but this is getting out of hand. Who would have thought there'd be a brand new trailer today? Apparently there's supposed to be some gameplay footage maybe tomorrow for it, it sounds like. I don't know. I haven't looked too much into this yet, but that's what this is for, man. Let's go. Let's do it. A new Star Wars game is coming from Ubisoft, the open world game, I believe, known as Star Wars Outlaws. Let's check out this trailer and let's do it. Y'all, I am hyped. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. Smash that like button if you haven't already. I have not watched this trailer yet. I'm going to make sure that we have audio for it. Let's get this thing going, man. Let's get this thing going. Real quick, good to see you all in the chat today. Much love, dude. Trust me, bro. Anthony, YouTube fan. Dale Richards. Dale Erdman. Sorry. The Star Wars obsession, my dude. Good to see you in the chat. I am way too hyped. I haven't seen this trailer yet, so let's check it out. I'm going to play it from the beginning. This is from the official Star Wars page on YouTube. Coin flipping. Let us begin. In 3, 2, 1. Do it.
These are dangerous times. At least that's what I hear.
What the
Empire? They're everywhere.
Oh man, I can't wait to see the gameplay. What? This is gorgeous. What the flip?
The world here
Oh, I really hope it looks this good.
belongs to the syndicates.
Belongs to the syndicates? This is about what time frame is this?
If I want to survive,
Dude, this is sick.
I have to play their game.
Yo, what is that? Oh my goodness.
Looks like I'm all in.
She's like, the thing is trying to help her cheat. That's awesome. Sabak.
On second thought, I'm out.
Uh-oh. Yo!
There she is.
What the heck? I've been craving a Star Wars game. I mean, Jedi Survivor's been a blast, but what is this?
I've been held back my whole life.
The subtitles are a little off.
I just need a chance to finally be free. Wherever that takes me.
I'm here to offer you a way out, okay?
Get off my ship, Jalen.
Give me a
Yo,
chance.
the droid, commando
You're
droid
gonna
too?
have to trust me.
That's so sick.
Dangerous, risky. But if you pull this off,
What the
you'll
flip
never
is this?
look over your shoulder again.
Rancor! Oh my god, dude.
The underworld shows no mercy.
Wow.
But
The
it's a
pikes.
big galaxy out there. And I'm gonna risk it all.
Hell yeah, man.
Star Wars Outlaws, coming 2024.
So next year, it's coming. Holy crap. That was insane. What the flip was that? Yo, 1313. I didn't expect this today. I'll tell you that much. Wow. I'm at a loss for words. That was an epic trailer. I'm going to turn down the volume again, let it play in the background a little bit, because that's insane. First of all, I really, really hope that it looks this good. Obviously, it's a trailer, and I'll say it. This might be some of the best cinematic Star Wars trailers for a video game since the Old Republic stuff and, all that awesome, cool Old Republic trailers. This might be the coolest looking stuff since that. And the fact that Ubisoft is behind it, it's a game that we've heard was in the works for a long time. Last I heard, the Ubisoft game was supposed to be open world, so I don't know exactly, but this looks insane, man. It's Star Wars, so Star Wars Outlaws, introducing Scoundrel Kay Vess and the first ever open world Star Wars game coming 2024. That is mind-blowing. That is mind-blowing, man. Oh my god. This game looks great. Wow. And the YouTube fan says Vader's Lair, it's taking place in 1 ABY between The Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi. I want this to parallel and connect to Shadows of the Empire and the Mandoverse. Is that bad? No, not at all. I think that's awesome, man. Heck, they could even use some actors that they use for the game potentially in live action at some point. I don't know if that's how they did it, or if it's all like brand new character models, or what the case was, how they brought these characters to life. But oh man, I'm hyped. I'm excited, man. I heard it's only Xbox and PC. Okay, so to get onto that point, Star Wars Obsession, I have not seen anything that says that. I did hear that it was like released, or the initial trailer was released at an Xbox or Microsoft event, and it said it's coming to Xbox Series X and S in 2024. But that's probably because it was a Microsoft event, right? Like that, you would think that that's why it was labeled as such. I don't know if it's going to exclusively be a PC and Xbox release. Like, it definitely looks like it's a next-gen type of game, so those of you guys that maybe have Xbox, the older Xbox models or PS4, or, you know, don't have a next-gen console, you probably won't be able to play this. It seems like that's really how the video game kind of space has been going the past, really since the start of 2023, whether it's Hogwarts Legacy that eventually had a PS4 version released recently, but it took months to get to that point for them to release it after the next-gen console already had come out. And then you have Jedi Survivor, the most recent big game, and funny enough, it was a Star Wars game. That game was a next-gen exclusive, so that seems to be the trend these days with video games. I honestly wouldn't be surprised if it turns out to be a Series XS and PC exclusive. But right now, I'm still holding out hope that it is going to be for the PS5 as well. Personally, we're going to be playing it here on the channel no matter what. As long as I can play it on the PC, it works with me. And that's part of the reason I got the PC in the first place, right? So, I mean, dude, this looks freaking awesome to me. Maria says it will not be for PS5 release. It's only for PS5. Yeah, so Spider-Man 2 is only for PS5 so far as well. And that makes sense, too. What do we have here, says Steve Starenka. For real, though. PS5, not PS4, as far as I know. So I'll look up some information on it here in a sec. But let's play it again in the background while we talk a little bit.
These are dangerous times.
Massive Entertainment.
At least
A Ubisoft
that's what I
Studio.
hear.
That's sick, man. And it is freaking gorgeous. Like, apparently there is supposed to be gameplay. I imagine a lot more information is going to be coming out within the next few days. At least within the next few months. There is the Xbox Game Showcase Starfield Direct 2023 live stream. So maybe this is an Xbox exclusive, since it was shown at an Xbox Games Showcase. That's kind of not upsetting, but like, I don't know. I don't know how to feel about it. I mean, again, I do have a PC, so for me, it's not the end of the world, but that sucks for anybody that might have a PlayStation 5, or, you know, if it's not available for PlayStation 5. I've never heard of Massive. What else have they done? So Massive is a part of Ubisoft. It is their open world division, I presume. So this might be one of their first like actual projects, to be honest. Like, so think of it this way: it is Ubisoft still, and Massive is a sect of Ubisoft that works on open world games exclusively, as far as I know. That's why it's called Massive. But that we should like. I don't know if they've done too many other works. I gotta look up that. This might be one of their first big projects. I'll read into the description a little bit here. It says, about Star Wars Outlaws, experience the first ever open world Star Wars game set between the events of Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi. Explore distinct planets across the galaxy, both iconic and new. Risk it all as Kay Vess, an emerging scoundrel seeking freedom and the means to start a new life. Along with her companion Nyx, which is the little guy there on her shoulder, fight, steal, and outwit your way through the galaxy's crime syndicates as you join the galaxy's most wanted. That's so freaking cool, man. I love this idea. Like, that's such a different video game idea for Star Wars in a way. Like, obviously they've done like 1313 stuff, and this totally feels like that kind of a vibe with 1313, to your guys' point earlier in the chat. But Outlaws is from Massive Studios, who was owned in part by Activision, says Maria, which was just brought over by Microsoft. So it probably is a Xbox exclusive, to Maria's point earlier. I know, Maria, you are kind of in that video game space, so you probably have more knowledge on this than I even would, for sure. Tim says, it will release on Xbox, PS5, and PC. Okay, so it sounds like it still will be a PS5. I'm holding out hope. I think it will be. And Timothy, good to see you in the chat, my dude. Maria, it's really good to see you, too. Massive is not exclusively owned by Ubisoft. That's cool. Okay, I did not know that. Ubisoft funded it and is part owner. Okay, but so is Activision. Massive did Tom Clancy's The Division and its sequel. That's cool. I only played a little bit of The Division back in the day. Tom Clancy's The Division, that is. It's a cool game, though. And it is pretty good graphically. Like, graphic-wise, Tom Clancy's The Division is epic. And I expect this game to be right on that kind of... right in that line frame. Like, I don't think, honestly, the gameplay is going to be too much different from this, I hope. Obviously, this is a trailer, so we can expect a little lower, maybe, quality. Like, it's probably not going to look like straight like this when you're running around in a game, right? How's everybody doing so far? Mandalorian, I'm doing great, man. We got a new Star Wars game coming. We watched some epic episodes of Star Wars Rebels this morning. Some of the best of the entire show. It's a great day so far. It's a great day so far. Okay, Tim just put an article into the chat. I want to... Oh, whoops. We'll get into this here in a second, actually, because I am really curious. We'll probably not stream too long here today, but I'm just hyped by this, man. This is such a cool thing.
Get off my ship, Jalen.
Give me a chance.
Get the hell off my ship. A first look at Star Wars Outlaws gameplay will be shown at Ubisoft Forward Live on Monday, June 12th. The event begins at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard and 1 p.m. Eastern, and can be watched on Ubisoft's Twitch channel from the article. Much love, everyone. Hey, Tim, thank you so much for that information, and thanks for hopping in the chat, dude. It's so good to see you. This is so hype. I can't wait to dive into another Star Wars game with you guys next year. I was saying it back before 2023 when all of these games were coming. Star Wars Survivor was coming, or Jedi Survivor, right? There's so many Star Wars games coming, man. There is a lot of stuff coming in Star Wars. And this is some of the coolest stuff, man. And our first open world game, Ubisoft, massive. This is going to be massive. It's going to be massive, man. Let's check out this Ubisoft article, though, because I am highly intrigued by what they have to say in here about the game. And then Tim did just give us some pretty cool and crucial information, I should say, from the article. So let's dive into this together. I kind of want to go over it with you guys. All right, so Star Wars Outlaws opens up a galaxy of opportunity. The first ever open world Star Wars game is coming to Xbox Series XS, PS5, and PC in 2024. So this is from Ubisoft themselves confirming that it will be for XS, PS5, and PC. So there you have it, people. It will be available on next-gen consoles. That's freaking awesome. With development led by Ubisoft's Massive Entertainment in collaboration with Lucasfilm Games, Star Wars Outlaws invites you to play as the cunning scoundrel Kay Vess, played by Humberly Gonzalez, who, along with her and her loyal companion Nix, played by D. Bradley Baker. That's awesome. So the little dude on her shoulder is the voice of D. Bradley Baker. That's amazing. Again, if you don't know D. Bradley Baker, he's the guy that does the voice of all of the clones in the Clone Wars, Star Wars Rebels. Basically anything you could think of that's not Tamora Morrison and it's a clone, that's D. Bradley Baker. So D. Bradley Baker is going to be playing Nix, her loyal companion, and must pull off one of the greatest heists in the Outer Rim and that the Outer Rim has ever seen. That's crazy. So maybe even crazier than the Aldani heist that we saw in Andor, right? Again, it is going to be set during the events of The Empire Strikes Back, or between the events of Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi. So during the original trilogy, And Star Wars Outlaws takes place in a time where the Galactic Empire relentlessly pursues the final defeat of the Rebel Alliance, and the criminal underworld is thriving. Kay will take on high-risk, high-reward missions from the galaxy's crime syndicates as she seeks the means to start a new life. A first look at Star Wars Outlaws gameplay will be shown at Ubisoft Forward live on Monday, June 12th, which is again tomorrow. Thank you, Tim, for this information in the article. The event begins at 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern, and can be watched on Ubisoft's Twitch channel. Star Wars Outlaws is launching on Xbox Series XS, PS5, and PC in 2024. For more information on Star Wars Outlaws, go check out StarWarsOutlaws.com. Maybe we'll check that out too. But that's freaking crazy, man. Let me see what you guys are saying in the chat. D. Bradley Baker, that guy, he's always talking to himself, right? He's the GOAT. He's the GOAT. Maria says, but will it have a release window for Xbox exclusively? Because that's what I've heard. It will release later on PS5. Interesting. So obviously, I haven't heard too much yet. We were streaming a lot this morning, so I haven't seen the live stream that Xbox is doing for this and that it was released for. That's totally possible that it could be coming out on PC or Xbox first and then PS5 later, like we saw with Hogwarts, where Hogwarts had all the next gen consoles and then later came out for PS4 and some of the older consoles. I feel like, why would they only show it on Xbox Day? Yeah, no, I totally hear you, Maria. I'm kind of wondering that too. Like, why would they release it at an Xbox event? It definitely gets me wondering. I'm on the same train as you as that. And even Tim said in the chat, it's definitely still possible. The article says nothing about it though. So hopefully we get some more information, and hopefully it becomes a little clearer on when the release time frame. Obviously, like, I don't expect them to give us like an actual set release date. These games take a long time to make. Yes, this is the initial trailer, but like with Jedi Survivor, when we got the initial trailer for that, we had the release date for a long time. Sometimes these games take a little bit of extra time just to make sure that they're, as good as they can be at release. Obviously, especially with these next gen games too, they are so big and so massive that I'm sure there's going to be some sort of, glitches initially or little kinks that the crews might have to figure out. But dude, I'm hyped for this. This is such a cool thing. I can't wait. I freaking can't wait. Because Microsoft, LOL, they want everything to be exclusive to Xbox. Of course they do. Just like PlayStation. it's the war for games, right? The game looks fantastic. Yeah, if this is sort of how it's going to look, that's going to be gorgeous. One of the best looking games ever. Again, this is just the trailer, so we'll see. This is 100% coming whenever you guys... let me read that. Sorry. Maria says, this is 100% coming whenever you see a gameplay showcase. They're usually in post-production at that point. I 100% believe it. And it is 100% coming. There's no way this game is not coming, especially with the trailer. I don't want anybody to think that it's not. I'm just saying, who knows, when we get closer, they could push it back just a tiny bit. It's definitely coming in 2024. I expect it to be absolutely epic. They've been working on the game for at least a couple of years as it is now. I know that the game creation and the gaming space, it's a very interesting one at that. Like, I not that I'm a professional by any means. I took some game development classes back in the day, and the process of developing a game, there's so many different levels and so many aspects and so many different people that work on it. This game is going to be huge. That's what I'm really trying to say. This game is actually going to be huge. It's our first open world Star Wars game. I just hope it all, comes out perfect when it does release. And I'm sure that they're going to take their time to make sure that it is as perfect as it can be. I'm hella excited though. Percent coming is always good news. Definitely. Let's check out this website though a little bit. Stay up to date on Star Wars Outlaws. Get the latest announcements and offers with other news from Ubisoft. Cool. So you can kind of subscribe to their newsletter. That's awesome though. So right now there's not too much, but you can get updates from it. Play, shop. Cool. So all the different kind of stuff that Ubisoft has. That's freaking dope. Maria says cinematic trailers, you can make those at any time, and this never guaranteed, but gameplay showcases are like the real thing. That is the real thing. It really, really, really is, Maria. So tomorrow I do expect some gameplay. I expect a little more, hopefully a little more information about the game. and it's going to be a real good time for sure. Keep your eyes peeled. We're also tomorrow we're probably going to be doing a stream about Ahsoka, since there's been a lot of information and trailers and things that we probably should catch up on here. And we're definitely going to dive a little bit deeper into Outlaws. So stay tuned. Subscribe to the channel for more information on both the Ahsoka show and Star Wars Outlaws, as they are around the freaking corner. Man, Star Wars is in hype time. Love making Sheep cringe and regret reading my comment. Every time. I don't even know why I read your comments anymore. Dale says, it does really look good, but I don't expect the gameplay to be this good. I guess we'll see tomorrow. We will. Either way, Ubisoft, I am a big fan of Ubisoft. I love a lot of their games. I just loved Ubisoft. I love a lot of the game developing companies like that. And Ubisoft is one of the more ambitious ones, in my opinion. So I'm super excited to see the gameplay tomorrow. We're definitely going to dive some more into it. Let's get into the chat before we get on out of here. Get that showcase on, Obsession. Do it, my friend. This is the way. Maria says, real quick, I did not work on this one. I have exclusive clauses with EA for Star Wars, so I only know things from buzz within industry professionals. So I can be wrong. It's just why on the Xbox showcase. No, for real though. I'm with you, Maria. And that's dope, by the way. That's really dope. I knew you were involved in some aspect, but that's freaking awesome. Man, I've been wondering the same thing though. I mean, again, we were streaming Star Wars Rebels earlier this morning, and everybody was telling me about it. I'm like, what did I miss? Like, I was just sleeping in this morning. But it is interesting they released it at an Xbox showcase. So hopefully tomorrow we get some more information. We find out why that is. Is it going to be an Xbox exclusive when it first comes out? It's really nice that we do kind of have confirmation from Ubisoft themselves that yes, this is going to be releasing on PS5 too. But it gets you thinking. And wondering. So hopefully we get some more info. I'm excited as hell to talk about this game. Get into Ahsoka within the next 2 months. Things are ramping up. The Star Wars hype is real, man. The Star Wars hype is real. And it's single player OWG, so I don't think I'll have multiplayer features. So yeah, that's actually good for the game too. That will be good for the game, in my opinion, that it's only going to be single player, because it makes the open world aspect more important than, multiplayer aspect. It is solely focused on most likely the character, the story, and the world. And the world is going to be huge, hopefully. I hope we can literally, it looked like there's already hyperspace in the game, which if there is, oh man, it's just traveling between world to world, hyperspace. Hopefully it's like almost like a live action video game version of like the open world Lego Star Wars. It's funny too, because in my opinion, Lego Star Wars is as close to open world as we've kind of gotten in Star Wars for video games. It kind of is open world, so hopefully this is even more so open world than that. Hopefully there is some speeder interactivity, flying, maybe we can even buy and upgrade our ship and different things. I just really am hoping for a lot of customization in this, on top of the fact that it seems like we're going to be an outlaw, fighting against crime syndicates. Such a cool freaking idea. Such a cool video game idea. I will say, and Maria, I don't know who you can talk to. I've been wanting either a Tar Vizsla video game where he creates the Darksaber and takes charge of Mandalore and becomes the ruler of Mandalore. I think a video game like that would be insanely cool. Or a Luke Skywalker video game set in either this time period or right after Return of the Jedi. I think that would be sick. And heck, we've even seen a little bit of that in Battlefront 2 with Luke Skywalker being in the campaign. But man, this is dope. Star Wars GTA, my god. And maybe it will be, you know what I mean? I hope it is something like that. Star Wars GTA. That's awesome. I think it'll be a little bit more story focused than GTA in that aspect, and hopefully a little bit more bounty incentives. So doing bounties and different jobs instead of heists. Well, I guess we're gonna be doing heists too. It is kind of like a Star Wars GTA. That's hilarious. Not gonna lie, the Star Wars video game characters have been big wins for DLF. Cal has become a fan favorite, and maybe K-Vess will too. I hope she does, man. She already seems like a badass. I love the fact she's walking around with a commando droid and her little buddy that's played by T. Bradley Baker. I love that thing. I don't even know what species it is, but it's awesome. Maria, this is so freaking cool, man. They definitely have been big wins. The video game characters for Star Wars have been absolute wins. I feel like the Star Wars video games lately have been big wins when we've gotten them. So I'm hella hyped for this, man. This is such a freaking cool thing. I'm not part of the development of these games, just interjections into character story arcs and such. Okay, that's still really freaking cool. I mean, in a way, that is kind of part of the development, but not really, you know? You don't create the actual. Okay, I get you. That's still freaking cool as hell, you know? That's such a cool job. That little creature is going to full out speak. I don't think so, but D. Bradley Baker is more than just a voice actor in that sense. Like, if you look at D. Bradley Baker's IMDb and, you know, go through his Wikipedia and just look at all the things that he's been in, he's done a lot of obscure voices and characters and different things, probably just like this guy. You know what I mean? D. Bradley Baker is one of the greatest voice actors, in my opinion, in the world. So I don't think he's gonna full on speak, but any kind of noises and different things, I expect it. Yeah, D is a voice changer god. Yes, he is. He absolutely is, Maria. If it has text voice, though, I'm dead. I would love for it to talk at one point now, just because you said that. That would be hysterical. I'm super hyped, though. This game looks freaking awesome. I can't wait to get into more information for it tomorrow. Thank you all for hanging out with us. I know it was a little bit of a shorter stream, but if you guys want some more content, we did just watch the first 2 seasons of Star Wars Rebels, so go check that out on the channel. If you haven't watched Star Wars Rebels yet, now is the time. We are just about 2 months away from the Ahsoka show. It is coming August 23rd. It is around the corner, and Star Wars Rebels is going to be a huge part of that. I actually think Ahsoka is essentially a sequel to Star Wars Rebels. So if you haven't seen Star Wars Rebels, now's the time. Go check out the first 2 seasons on our channel, subscribe, smash the like button, and stay tuned for the 3rd and 4th season, because we're going to be watching that throughout the next couple of months leading to Ahsoka as well. I will see you guys tomorrow, though. Thank you all for being here. I love that guy too. D. Bradley Baker's the go. Thank you again for being here, guys. I'll see you soon, though, and may the Force be with you always. I'm hyped.